How's it guys, Munash here, and today I'm going to be taking my 11th 5-star 2 rank 5, and that's going to be Emma Frost. Now there's a couple of reasons why I'm ranking up Emma, and the funny thing is I've been contemplating this rank up for quite some time, and now she's finally proven to me that she is actually going to be very useful. Yeah, so first of all, she is an immunity queen. I don't know how many champs can say they have this many immunities, if any. But when she's in Diamond, she's immune to Bleed, Poison, Incinerate, Shock, Cold Snap, Fatigue, Concussion, and there's one other thing, Exhaustion. And also when she's in that form, she's also a lot more tanky. She's got more armor, block proficiency, physical resistance, crit resistance, and she also reduces crit damage by a little bit. So also she also has a 10% chance to perfect block, which can also be quite nice. So yeah, and then when she's in telepath form, she can't be evaded. That's usually where she does more damage because she gains crit rating and damage. That's also when her prowesses cap at 10 instead of 5. Although when she's in Diamond, they are permanent prowesses, and when she's in telepath, they actually expire over a couple of seconds. And also I really like her heavy attack. When she's in Diamond form, she gets an extra 50% of power, and the opponents gain 80% less power. So it's actually pretty good for power controlling. And then when she's in telepath, it has a 60% chance to taunt, and that's also pretty good for power control if it's like, say, an all or nothing node or something like that. And now her special attacks. What I like about a special 2 is that it inflicts concussion. I just wish that it was a bit stronger, because 50% is only half as good as Quake's, so that can actually help, but sometimes it's not really reliable. And then the special one has a power sting onto it. Okay, so now I just want to hop into Act 6, and I think I'm going to be doing Act 6 Chapter 2, the final map, and just going straight down the middle. I just want to see how she handles some of these fights now that she's rank 5. So first of all, we got Stark Spidey with Enhanced Special 2. This shouldn't be a problem because when she's in telepath, she can't be evaded. And yeah, so basically what I'm doing here is I'm going to start off by just parry heavy. So that's how I gain power a lot quicker for a lot less hits. Now I've got 3 prowesses. Now really what I want to do is get to at least about 7 or 8 prowesses before I launch a big special 2, and hopefully it crits. Okay, the second part didn't crit, and that's where most of her damage comes from. So yeah, but still 20k is not terrible. She's more of a utility character, although she does have fairly good damage. Unfortunately here I couldn't get a crit in time because they do expire if you don't crit in time, and getting a crit will add more prowesses. So now here I'm doing a bit of backdrafting. I'm trying to be as aggressive as I can just so I can maintain the prowesses before I launch a special 2. Decide to just let it go there. Gotta evade the special 2. I just back off and then do my parry heavy once again. And she can also chain her heavy attacks, which is quite nice. And there's quite a couple of nodes that you can actually cheese with this tactic. Okay, hopefully this time it crits. Okay, well, not bad, I guess. Okay, now moving on to Hyperion. And he has Mystic Conditioning, which basically just means that your Nullify and Stagger effects will have less ability accuracy the more you apply them. So basically it's just a sort of nullify resistance. So we go in with parry heavy. Okay, now I need to bait a special, but I don't want my paralysis to expire. So it's a bit of a tedious task when you're trying to juggle the damage whilst trying to stay out of special 3 range. So you see now here he's not throwing it, so I'm going to lose all my paralysis, and that was just bad timing on my part, because either way I'm going to take it to L3. So yeah, hopefully I don't die. Okay, that actually didn't do that much damage. So I think because she was in Diamond, she didn't actually take that much damage as she usually would. And there you see it was a lot easier to bait his specials because I had the taunt on. Need to bait another special too, and okay. And he just ate that taunt buff, which is quite annoying. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, gonna take another special 3. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be close. Oof. Okay, 6%. Hopefully we can finish this fight. Come on. Okay. Get the taunt. I think I just need one good special 2 and should be done. Come on. Oh, okay, good. And that time I actually got a crit on both hits. So now moving on, we got Iceman. I don't think I'll be using these potions anytime soon. And she should instantly be immune to the cold snap. Had a bit of lag there, that was a bit weird. Now that's more like it. That was what, close to 50k on that crit? Okay, I need to bait an L2. So you'll see that she actually has a relatively low hit count because a heavy has 1 hit, and you tend to utilize that quite a bit to gain power. She's almost like the opposite of Stealth Suit Spidey, because Stealth Suit's got like 7 hit combos and, you know, he's doing all these crazy stuff, but the damage is still very good, whereas her, she does less hits, although not as much damage. But damn, that was a very nice finish with that special 2 there. 44k on the last hit in Assassin's range, not too bad at all. Moving on, we have Blade with the defensive node, so this should be a fairly straightforward fight. Go in with the parry heavy. I'm just trying to be as aggressive as I can so I can build the prowesses, but I decided to throw the special 2 there. Because I don't want to lose those prowesses. Now here what I'm doing is I'm actually parrying his specials deliberately just to build more prowesses. There I took a bleed and I'm like, oh dear, and I kind of just threw the special just because I wanted to get back into diamond as quick as I can. Although Blade's parry bleed does not have a very long duration at all, especially without deep wounds, so I actually didn't need to do that. But yeah, I find it very satisfying to just throw those massive level 2s. Like that. I mean, that was well over 60k. And of course, if you're running suicides, then yeah, the damage will be even better. The only thing is you will take recoil, but if you can get like 2 good crit L2s, then most fights will pretty much be done. Okay, now the last fight is going to be magic, although my health is pretty low, so I'll probably take 1 limbo and die. So yeah, I just want to move on to one last thing. There's just one more fight I wanted to test, and so here I'm going to just bring her without any synergies. Act 6, Chapter 3.1. And that's going to be this mesmerized path where they have pull, fire, and spry. So Emma's actually pretty much a perfect counter to this node, or these node combinations, because A, when she's in diamond, she's immune to fatigue, and when she's in telepath, she can't be evaded, so she pretty much counters both aspects of this node. So yeah, I'm just spamming heavy attacks, and this can actually be used to cheese a few things, like certain interactions or nodes where if you're a hero, I think it's the villainy or tyranny node where heroes don't get any power at all, so you pretty much be in diamond the whole time, so you can just spam that heavy attack and they barely gain power. Also in Act 6 Chapter 1.5, the power struggle node, because there you won't be getting any power before the opponent, so you can pretty much just get them locked in the corner and just spam your heavy attacks for half the fight before you actually need to go out and bait a special. So you can see this is actually like almost a fairly straightforward fight. He's not evading, I don't have to worry about much, I'm not getting fatigued. And the other reason why I ranked Emma is because my mutant roster is probably my weakest. You know, it's been pretty lacking for the past year. I haven't gotten any 2019 mutant, and I just needed a bit more of an edge for that class. I needed a champ with more immunities, especially shock immune, because I don't have a single shock immune champ in my roster. I'm hoping that Emma can help cover some ground in that regard. Also, I just like the champ in general. Like, I find her quite fun to use, and I mean, she's always going to have a use because she's got so much utility, and I like the type of champ that can just drop into any questing team, doesn't need suicides, doesn't need synergies or any ramp up. She's just a plug and play champ, so to speak. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.